Peace, Soul Tribe. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Talia, and I'm so grateful to have you here, whether you are a returning subscriber or you're just passing through because the title called to you. Welcome, baby. You is welcome here. All right. Now, this reading is going to be for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, but be sure to check out your other placements on my channel for a full and complete picture of what could really be going on with you. Okay, Pisces? I always suggest people check out their Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if this Pisces reading doesn't resonate, check out another Pisces reading on my channel, and I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Okay, anything you need to know about me, okay, those want to come out, are listed in the description box, from how to follow me on other personal social media channels to booking personal readings. Okay, let's get into it, Pisces, because these two cards wanted to pop out. Damn, we got the Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Pisces, there's an ending here. We're going to get into it, though. We're not going to, we're going to dig deep. All right. Matter of fact, let me just cleanse the space a little bit. Just get a little bit of energy moving and flowing here. Might crack open that door, too. I don't know if this is going to be a heavier reading. It may or may not. But either way, I want to make sure the energy is as clear as it can be, okay? And if you guys go ahead and hit that like button if you want to claim this energy cleanse as well. Hit that like button and claim this cleanse, okay? Let me crack the door. Alrighty, my loves. Let's see what's going on here, okay? Let's see what's going on here, Pisces, okay? Clarify. Queen of Cups. We got Earth energy, air energy, water energy, Knight of Wands. Okay, Nine of Cups. I heard selfish. As soon as that came out, I heard selfish, impulsive energy. Now, could be involving another feminine. Lovers. Okay, choice. Somebody's ending something to go towards another situation. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I mean, that's just what I'm getting. We got Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups, Lovers. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, this is a more mature energy. Not saying the Queen of Cups isn't mature, but the Queen of Pentacles would be considered a wife, mother, somebody's very grounding, nurturing, stable. When the Queen of Pentacles comes out, that's definitely giving long-term partner, wife, and material. Again, not saying the Queen of Cups or the other queens in the tarot deck aren't, but just reading this spread, and that's the thing about tarot, guys, we have to read intuitively. Yes, know the definition of the cards, but you also know have to know how to paint a story here and use your intuition. Something's ending here, okay? Queen of Pentacles, boom, ending. Now, don't even trip because you know I'm going to clarify, okay? You know I'm going to clarify all this, but I feel like there is something ending. There's a Knight of Wands here. It's interesting because I'm seeing this Knight of Wands as the masculine energy, okay? Going towards whether you're masculine or feminine, it's all energy, okay? We know that. But I feel like this is a kind of impulsive, kind of more passion-driven Knight. A little bit inconsistent, but for whatever reason, they're going after this Queen of Cups, okay? Now, I don't know if this Ten of Swords was something that happened prior to this Knight pursuing this Queen of Cups, but with the Nine of Cups and the Lovers, there could have been a choice made and somebody made the choice or could be making the choice, okay? All right, let's just get into it. Let's look at this Queen of Pentacles first. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles for Pisces. Clarify the Emperor. See? Aries energy. I heard somebody has obligations. High Priestess. Oh my gosh. Guys, Pisces. And we got Gemini. Ace of Swords. Right when I was about to say this, so this is the truth. Hermit. Virgo energy. Somebody is hiding the fact that they could be going through a divorce or going through some sort of ending of a long-term connection, because the Emperor here is definitely giving hubby vibes, okay? I think this Emperor energy, especially with this Knight of Wands, I saw something they liked and decided to pursue it. Now, I feel like they could have pursued it while still giving to another connection, or they started giving to a new situation prior to not fully closing that out, which we're going to get clarity on this Ten of Swords. But with the Hermit and the Ace of Swords underneath the deck, clarifying, my intuition is on point, and I feel like if you felt like something was weird or off about this situation, especially if you're a Virgo, Pisces, Aries, Gemini, doesn't have to be, use your intuition, even if you're not those signs. I think that you're going to get the clarity around that, or you're going to find that out, or you could have been hidden, okay, until this situation got sorted out. Now I'm going to put this back in there because I want to just move into clarifying this Ten of Swords. Okay, clarify the Ten of Swords. So I'm definitely getting third party vibes. Yeah, look, end of a connection, Hierophant, Taurus energy. Guys, I mean, and we got the High Priestess here. Somebody, you could be a High Priestess or High Priest. You could be intuitive. And there's a spiritual connection here. But at the very least, there was an ending of a connection. There was an ending. Or will be an ending. Two of Swords, Queen of Cups. Somebody's making a decision to come towards a Queen of Cups. After some sort of ending. Wow. Okay. So 10 of Swords clarified by the Hierophant is definitely giving an end of a connection. Some of you guys, it's a job, just to throw it out there. It doesn't have to be about love, but I mean, let's look at this Knight of Wands. Okay. The Hermit, they said leave that out. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody was left. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. You know what I'm getting? Wow. So complicated message. Not really, but if somebody held back from you or seemed uninterested or moving slow, in all actuality, they were trying to fix a situation or try to clear something up so they could fully pursue you as the Emperor, okay? I think when this person met you, they probably didn't have any type of, and this is not making it right, guys. Trust and believe. You guys, I'm not all for the lies and deceit, third-party energy. People need to be upfront and transparent about what they have going on and give people the choice on whether they want to deal with them. Unfortunately, in this situation, what my intuition is telling me is somebody could have lied or omitted, and maybe they won't think it's lying, that the fact that they were going through a divorce or, you know, thinking about ending something, or when they met you, what you did. And I'm going to clarify, kind of push them to hurry up and take action. They could have been slow and dragging their feet and breaking up or ending something with someone. They were comfortable there. They didn't have a reason to. You know how some people say, you know, the best way to get over a breakup is to get a new person. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. I'm not saying it's right, but I feel like this person was probably already kind of living and doing what they wanted. There was some separation here, or just a marriage or a relationship that just was kind of on phasing out anyway. And I think when they met you, or switched the roles around, Pisces, that made them want to take action to put something to an end. But I feel like when they met you, they didn't tell you that they had this situation. That's what I'm getting. But I think now, after some introspection, I feel like there could be some coming clean, or could be more clarity around this, okay? So let's look at this Nine of Cups. What's the Nine of Cups for Pisces? Six of Wands. I mean, wish fulfillment. It looks like there could be some success here. I'm not saying the way that it's happening is right, but I just can only read the cards. This person could be kind of selfish and self-centered as well, just like not really caring, just going after self, even though they feel like it's for love, for this very, very deep connection. It's like the way that they're going about it is kind of selfish and ego-driven. The World, yeah. They're closing out a cycle here, Lovers. I want to look at this Nine of Cups, Six of Wands again. Clarify that for me, please, Spirit. Three of Wands. First of all, they're wanting to move towards you, or like if they've been dragging their feet and you didn't know why, because everything seemed to be going well, it's because they were trying to iron this out. And matter of fact, before I clarify the World and Lovers, was this relationship, tell me about this past relationship or this relationship that's coming to an end. Give me more details on that, please, Spirit. What happened there? Can we know? Or what is happening? I mean, Eight of Cups. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Somebody's walking away from this. How does the third party, the other person, feel about this? Are they aware? Look, we got the King of Pentacles. So I told you guys, we got the King and Queen of Pentacles here. There was definitely some sort of couple, some sort of foundation built that was kept secret. But the Emperor now, the Emperor's trying to take action in a new direction. Five of Cups. Yeah, look. This person could have hid that they were, look, Six of Cups. The past. Burden. They're dropping a burden from the past, or they were, maybe they're in the process of trying to drop some past burden around family, relationship, responsibilities. Not saying that they're trying to flee, but it looks like they're finally getting closure on something. and they're choosing, like maybe you were the catalyst for this person to walk away. Hangman, getting a new perspective here. You could be getting a new perspective about this, maybe through this reading. Maybe like you couldn't place why things were going the way that they were going. This person could have been hot and cold, giving you mixed signals, but all actuality, they have deep love for you. It's just they knew that they couldn't fully pursue you and give you all the energy with all this resonating. Again, with this high priestess energy, I feel like many of you guys are already intuitive. So, and this is your energy, Pisces. You may have already felt this. Maybe you didn't have the proof. Maybe this person didn't tell you about it. Maybe when you asked them, they said, oh no, I'm not connected to anybody. And in their mind, maybe they were thinking, hey, this is done. This has been over with. But they were still very much connected. And I'm getting for a select few of you, there could have been a reconnection with this person that they didn't tell you about. I'm not saying if that what the reconnection was about, if it was to like reconcile or just to iron out things. But either way, I'm seeing them walking away. That's the truth. Wow. Look. Justice. They're walking away. I think, guys, listen, especially at this big old age of whoever's watching, not saying that there's not any younger people watching my channel, but this is very mature energy out here, no matter what age. So we know that people carry baggage, people have relationships, people have children, people have divorces, people have breakups, people have past. So this person, and I'm going to get their intentions, their true intentions for you. But this person did have a past or does have a past that they're trying to work through. Now, why did they keep this from my viewer, for my Pisces? Why did they keep this from them and just didn't be honest? I feel like because they felt like it was just going to be, honestly, they were still hurt. This is why they did this. Listen, hear me out, Pisces. Shh, shh, shh. Listen. And this is not making it right. I feel like you came into this person's life. There was good company. You guys probably hung out, went on some dates, kept it very friendly, maybe surface level. They didn't expect to fall for you like this. They thought this was just going to be, they didn't feel like they needed to explain all this chaos and endings that were going on, because it's like, yeah, you know, maybe you met this person while they were traveling or whatever. And it was like, yeah, let's hang out. Let's go on some dates. Let's have some fun. Maybe, you know, casual. And the Page of Pentacles turned into a full-blown lover situation. Yeah, strength. They tried their best, but the bond is too strong. But at least what they feel, okay? So let's get this person's truest intentions for you, Pisces. The moon. They're not sure. There's some fear here, possibly, especially if they've gone through this ending or loss of a relationship, Page of Cups. But they want to try. I feel like they're hiding deep how strongly they feel. With the moon and strength, they feel super, super strong feelings for you. But maybe right now it's more of a Page of Cups, like, hey, but the Lovers is out here. Now, this Seven of Cups also flew out over here. Some of you guys, this person could have had options, another page under here, and they could have been dating around. And listen, I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm getting. But there was something about your connection that made them want to put an ending to maybe playing around or just wanting to be more honest with you. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. I digress. Pisces. I'm not saying it's a right situation. I'm not saying it's all pretty, but this is what I'm getting for your person. I do want to get you some advice, Pisces, because whether you know this or not, that they had this other situation, possibly a marriage or just a long-term partnership, possibly children involved, whatever. Because I feel like this person wouldn't have hid they have children, but maybe just the level of the attachment. I want to get your advice, Pisces, on how to deal with this, if this is for you, okay? And remember, you could be any part of this story. What's Pisces' advice? Take things slow. Knight of Pentacles. There's no need to rush. Take things slow. Looks like this is very grounded. Take a grounded approach to this. Six of Wands. If you are patient, this could be successful. And you have to know, how does Pisces feel about this person? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You feel like you could see a long-term future with them. Nine of Swords. A little nervous. Granted, rightfully so. Okay. Now, you do have someone also with Pisces in your energy that could be feeling you move on. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, just work through your fears. Okay. You are in control. Like, you have a lot of control in this situation, Pisces. So if you want this connection to be successful, it will be. It's going to be up to you to work through your thoughts and fears and be slow in your approach. Take your time. You will be successful. This relationship could be successful, but, you know, possibly working out some kinks as to maybe why this person didn't tell you. Or if they did tell you, maybe they didn't tell you the extent. Either way, the clarity's coming. Okay, Pisces? So I hope that resonated. Thank you guys so much. Let me know in the comments how it resonates, if so. Till next time, I love y'all. Peace.